Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTSA's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room, it's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to count. They're working that leg. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's McCown. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UTSA.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that. Guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Touch pass on the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He wants to change this route. Going up top again. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. With jet sweep pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense. extra point makes it 7-0.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Henry. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. You played before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that. On 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give on the option. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got it behind the line. It's Henry.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Things turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute.
Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Cookie. Ready up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Reed. Quick completion on the out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Texas A&M.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
On the field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. Inside his own 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, this guy... weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henry. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
On the move, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Takes a hit as he fires. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Dumps it to the back. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Finds a little space. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Quickly to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's caught. It's Henry. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Was too much. They get him at the 15. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Turning it on! He's at the top. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Double.
Snags it quickly on the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got it looking for first. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Lots of running room. Bulldozes his way through. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got a man, it's Norman. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. One more play to pad the stats. Here's the handoff. And that is how we will wrap this one up.